Hey, good morning. It's Mark Weiss. You've probably heard the bromide no risk, no return. But what if I could teach you about a way to reduce your risk while getting the same return? You've probably seen these things in agreements. They're called representations and warranties. What are they all about? So consider this Representations and Warranties 101. A representation in a contract is a statement that something is in a certain condition or that certain things don't exist. Think about this in the context of buying a used car. Let's say you're looking for a used, what do we have here? An Outback. And you ask the seller, has this thing ever been in an accident? Forget about the existence of, Carfax. You ask, has this thing ever been in an accident? And they say, no. Well, that's about as enforceable as, an agreement to buy the Brooklyn Bridge. It's worthless. But what if you stuck that agreement in writing? And what if you had a representation that said, this car has never been in an accident? The companion piece to a representation in an agreement is the warranty. In other words, that if it turns out that what was represented isn't true, well, it comes with liability. It comes with liability on the part of the seller. So if there were an effective way of contracting with the seller of that Outback, such that when you found out later, because you take your car into the mechanic for a minor dent and they say, well, we saw this Outback 6 months ago when we replaced the entire right side of it, well, then you would have recourse. So the same sort of concept is used in many, but can be used in more agreements in which physicians and medical groups are parties to. Representations as to the status of perhaps the facts underlying a deal, perhaps the representations that were made concerning the volume of cases historically at a facility. Perhaps it's representations concerning the existence of certain licenses and permits. You get the idea. So what these are not boilerplate, crap that you see on the first page of an agreement, something that you should be skimming by. What they are important risk-sharing, risk allocation provisions. Treat them as such when you're making a representation and giving a warranty. And on the other side, consider how their traditional use might be expanded to shift more of the risk of the deal to the other side.